Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Marquita here. I know it seems like it has been a while, but I have been slightly busy, been on the move. Fall is my season. Fall and winter are my times when I am traveling, visiting, hitting the road, whether by car or air. And so, homecomings, for those who don't know, I graduated from two HBCUs, and they tend to be two of the ones that have the greatest homecomings. That's North Carolina A&T, which is the greatest homecoming on earth, aka GHO, and also Howard University, the real HU. So that is what the past couple of weeks have been, busy with me traveling to DC and down to Greensboro to enjoy those festivities. So I have been on the road, and when I wasn't doing that, then I was being worked to death by my job. No, it's really just that time of year where I think everybody or anybody is probably tired. I remember teaching. This is where we were just trying to make it through to that Thanksgiving break because we were right there on the edge. So that's kind of the cycle that my body is in. Is always looking forward to like the fall and winter where I have a lot of breaks. And now that I don't work in the classroom and we don't automatically get those breaks, I just use my leave because I have plenty of it. But now I am here to talk to you guys about some of my Scentbird fragrances. So I know it's been a while since I have done a Scentbird review. I was doing them every month for like the first 6 months or so. Or I'm sorry, the first 3 months I did them every month, and then I've been doing them as we go along. But I think I have missed a month or two that I didn't share. I've been getting them the whole month or each month, but I haven't shared them. So I'm going to get on here to share my new scents from Scentbird that I've received over the past couple of months. If you have never seen any of my Scentbird videos and you're not sure about it, I will put the card up for the last one that I did, and I'll also put the playlist at the end of the video so that you can check out the other Scentbird fragrances that I have gotten since I started my subscription. So I did a 3 month I did a monthly subscription, and after the first 3 months, I kind of gave my thoughts on the process and the fragrances and all of that. So again, if you will see all that in my, I'll put that video and then I'll put the playlist so you can see which scents I have gotten so far. And let's go ahead and get into the scents because I'm sure that's why a lot of you guys are here. So I'll start with the one that I got. I want to say, let's see, so we're in November. So I received my October scents, and then this would have been my September scent, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But either way, this is one that I have not reviewed or shared with you guys yet. And this one is Juliet Has a Gun. And this is Lust for the Sun. So if you are a fragrance person or you're familiar with it, Juliet Has a Gun is the original name or the original fragrance. And it's like Juliet Has a Gun is not a fragrance because it's really not a perfume. But this one is actually a fragrance or meant to be a fragrance. Some of them are more like suitable for layering, and they can help add to the longevity of another scent. But this one actually is pretty nice standing alone. Of course, you can layer it like anything else, but I actually like the way this one smells on its own. So again, this is Juliet Has a Gun, Lust for Sun, and the notes are freesia, lang lang, orange blossom, coconut water, and vanilla. And so the description for this one says, game on. In Juliet's trail, bursting with light, her perfume foliage is nothing short of a caress. Floral with notes of lang lang, manoi, and coconut. A splash of Lust for Sun immerses you in the summertime. A sensual fragrance reminiscing of the rays of sunshine on a warm and golden skin. And I agree with that particular description of this fragrance because it does give a very kind of like summery, almost tropically vibe. So this is what they come in when you order them. When it's not when you don't have a case, like they come in these vials, which you can still spray straight from here. They don't have to be in a case, but it's a little bit harder and trickier to do. But yeah, Juliet Has a Gun, Lust for Sun. There we go. Ooh. Upside down. But yeah, so I like this one. I have worn this one a couple of times. Not super long lasting, but it lasts for a while. But again, I think these fragrances are meant to be more of a layering combination type fragrance versus a standalone fragrance. But I'm just saying I like the scent by itself. but this would go good with like any kind of tropicals. But it is a nice floral, a nice summery or lighter floral with a little hint of tropical or sweetness to it. So I would recommend that one if you have been looking at the Juliet Has a Gun lines. There's another one that I remember sampling in Sephora, and I can't remember which one it was. If I see the name, I'll know it. But I've seen Juliet Has a Gun for a long time, just never actually tried any of them or purchased any rather. Now we'll move on to the two that I got for the month of October. Because mine, it depends on when you start your subscription, but my subscription kind of started in like the mid to the end of the month that I started it in. So my stuff processes about near the end of the month, and so I typically get them like the last week of that month or either the first week of the next month. So that's the case with these. So I ended up getting two because they were doing a little special promo. So I received Confessions of a Rebel. Bite Me is the name of the brand. So Confessions of a Rebel is the brand, and then this particular scent is called Bite Me. Now, if you've been watching, you guys know I have ordered quite a few of the Confessions of a Rebel scents, and I tend to like them, but Bite Me is my favorite. And the first time I ordered Bite Me, it had a tragic end, and so a little bit of story time there. So if you can't tell, these particular the vials that these come in when they're not in the case are glass. So if you can't tell, this is a glass vial. So I had this in its protective tube, which is like a thick cardboard, and this is what they're shipped in. So when they come in one of these bubble packets, and then they come in and they're in this tube. So there's this tube in the bubble package, and I've never had one come broken or with any issues. So I took this, put it in my purse, and carried it with me when I went out of town, and I managed to drop my purse on a tile floor, and guess what happened? This shattered in the case, and I had just gotten it, and I think I was wearing it for the first time, wearing it out for the first time. I had tried it, when I first got it, but it was my first time wearing it out. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And when I tell you I want to literally cry when I realized that this broke, and when I say broke, like shattered into a zillion pieces, luckily all inside the tube, so it didn't make a mess in my purse. However, my purse did smell really good for a few days because it smelled like Bite Me. So I was able to reorder Bite Me. And the notes on this one are strawberry, red apple, vanilla orchard, jasmine, and golden rum. And I don't have any words to say other than please get this. You will love it. This is my favorite from the brand, from Confessions of a Rebel. I had it on. Yeah, let's just say the instructions were followed for the title. I just love this one. And I was trying it, and my friend smelled it, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, like what is that?" And I was like, "It's this one." And then I also told him the tragedy of what happened. And so yeah, this one is the one. I will be purchasing a regular size bottle of Bite Me because I love it that much. Now I will say these are a little bit higher end, and when I say higher end in terms of cost, like a single bottle most is close to $100. I think the smallest bottle, like a 1 ounce or close to that, is like, other than travel size, is like 70 something dollars. So it is a little bit pricier, but I'd say it's a good mid-range, and honestly I love it so much I'm fine with that. So I will be treating myself to a full-size bottle of Bite Me because it's one that I can definitely see myself reaching for on a regular basis. So it's worth it. Right now, I have so many fragrances, I tend to just stick with travel size unless it is something that I know I'll be reaching for. And that's another perk of Scentbird, is that you do get, this is equivalent to like a travel size vial, and it should last. It's supposed to last 30 days unless you're like a heavy oversprayer or whatnot. But yeah, this is like equivalent to travel size, but it is one that I would definitely see myself buying full size. So I will be doing that hopefully maybe for Christmas. Loving it, loving it, loving it. It's on my wrist. I do have on something else. I had on Marc Jacobs Oh Lola earlier today when I was out running errands, so I didn't want to spray on too much, but I just want to remind myself of how good Bite Me was. All right, so the last one here is the one that I got is kind of like a bonus when I got Bite Me. So Bite Me was my original. I'm on the 1 month one fragrance per month subscription plan. You can go up to 3 per month. Mine's on the 1 month, but I got this special deal where they threw in this. I was able to pick, and they threw in this one. So I decided to give it a try because I'm like, why not? Like, the whole purpose of me doing Scentbird is to try out new fragrances. Now, I've seen this brand before, and I don't want to pronounce. I know it's like, I think it's Michael. I want to say it's Germain, but I feel like that's not how you pronounce that last name. Maybe it is. Michael Germain Harris, and this is Sugarful Sunshine. And this one is also got kind of a sweet scent to it. So it says, playful, sun-kissed, flirty. Nature's tropical dessert transports you to a sunny, flirty beach days filled with kisses laced with delectable sugary pineapple and sweet agave. Tropical coconut water splashes your skin while exotic, what is this, frangipani? I do not know what that is. Opens to a warm embrace of soft tree moss and central amber. So I have not sprayed this one on yet. It looks like the exotic frangipani or pani is a form of flower. So you have sugary pineapple, yellow mango, tropical coconut water, exotic frangipani, and sweet agave as your main notes here. So we're going to be giving this one a try together. But yeah, I'd heard of that brand, just never tried this fragrance. The logo's still kind of hanging in there, but not too much. All right, so give it a spray. So we can give it a moment to just kind of sit and see what we get. Ooh, the pineapple, the coconut and the pineapple hit me when I get on first sniff that came through. Definitely got the coconut, definitely got the pineapple. Those it's tropical coconut water, and yeah, coconut and pineapple. I'm 100%. If I had not read or didn't have anything indicating what the notes were, I would be able to identify those two. So it is sitting now. I do get the sweetness as well. So imagine again the pineapple, the coconut, and the sweetness. Definitely, I could see this as being like a summer. I'm getting a little bit of the amber now, in the tree moss because you get a little bit of a woodsy, but not harsh, not strong at all in the wood category. But you do get that as it settles. I'm getting more of the woodsy piece, the amber and woodsy. But this one is actually a pretty good lighting here. This one is actually pretty good. Like I said, this wasn't my monthly pick or whatnot, but it was a bonus. Not bad at all. I can see myself wearing it again. Would I necessarily buy a full size bottle of this one? Probably not, but we'll see how it sits. It's not bad. If someone gave it to me, I definitely keep it and wear it, and I am going to wear my trial, but it's not one that I would see myself gravitating to if I was just out and looking for a fragrance to buy. But if you do like coconut, definitely this will be for you, because if you like a tropical coconut, anything like that, you will like this. Like woodsy coconut, this would be for you. It's not super sweet at all. It's definitely more on the woodsy side than sweet, but you also get that little hint of tropicalness as well. So the Sugarful Sunshine is pretty accurate because you do have some sweetness when, especially at initial spray, but as it dries down, it leans a little more towards the wood. At least that's what I'm getting on my skin. We all know that with fragrances, things can, different notes can come out differently on different people's skin depending on how it does with your body chemistry. But it's definitely worth a try, and like I said, I will keep it. And still, I say right now, coconut is still very prominent. So I would say if you like coconut scents, this would be a good one for you. If you don't like coconut, I would say you may want to avoid it because you are going to get that coming through. Hey y'all, Editing Monkey here. Just want to hop on really quickly and say this Sugarful, what's it called here? Sugarful Sunshine. Oh yes, So last night when I filmed this video, it was probably like 6 or 7 o'clock, and you guys saw that I sprayed it on my wrist just to get a whiff of it. Well, just from that one little spray, like when I laid down later that night, I'd say it probably like 1:30 in the morning when I actually laid down in my bed. And when I laid my head near my arm, I had a whiff of something, and I was like, wait a minute, is that my perfume? So I kind of sniffed intentionally, and yeah, the sugarful sunshine was still there. So for longevity, this one gets a 10 out of 10. But either way, these are my 3 Scentbird scents that I'm sharing with you guys. I will have another one coming up. I don't even know if I picked my November scent, so I might need to go on there and do that. If you're not familiar, Scentbird does allow you to pick from their range of fragrances what you want for your monthly scents or scents, depending on what package you have, or you can just let them send you one based on your profile. And also they kind of start to try and guess what you would like based on the previous things that you ordered. So as you order more scents, they get a better idea of kind of like what types of notes and what types of things that you might like. So it's up to you how you want to do it. You can be on a surprise me, or you can actually know what you're going to get. So that is my review of my Scentbird fragrances. Let me know if you guys have ever tried Scentbird, if you're thinking about it, if you're currently a member, or maybe if you tried it and no longer like use it or canceled it or went to a different service. Let me know what your experience was or your thoughts if you're not a member already. If you have any questions about it, also feel free to ask me, and I will be sure to answer anything that I can. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just like fragrances, and so it's a good way to try new fragrances without having to spend a ton of money at the stores. And I also like it for items that may not necessarily come in a travel size, but because you order through Scentbird, you can get it in that size. So definitely more pros than cons when it comes to being a Scentbird member. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.